All right, Shalom. I'm the priest YAHAWAH from the GMS South Carolina camp, coming back with a quick lesson through the spirit and through the power of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory. Call HALAL, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RACHAA, QADASH. Double honor to my apostles and to my elders from Great Millstone that rule well, which taught me this truth, who are the true leaders of Israel today, and also peace, love, blessings, and salutations to the elect. All right, Shalom. And in this lesson, I want to go over this article that I ran across, right? Now, we're in a time to where we know Esau is losing his power, right? Because the Lord is placing the curses upon our enemies. As a matter of fact, what is that? I think that's Deuteronomy 30:7. And the Lord, Yahawah, thy power, will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Right? It says, and thou shalt return and obey the voice of the Lord Yahawah and do all his commandments, which I command thee this day. Right? And that's going to start with the elect. Okay? You got the Lord. He has awoken. He has brought his truth back into the earth. Right? And you got the prophets that are standing upon their feet and prophesying, remembering themselves, pursuant to Baruch 2:30. That was all biblical prophecy, right? And the Lord is slowly but surely taking the curses off of us. And really, I'm not even going to say slowly, because the Lord is moving, man. I think that's Matthew 24:22, where it says that the Lord is speeding up time for the sake of the elect, right? Roughly paraphrasing. But the Lord is placing the curses upon our enemies. And who is our chief enemy? Esau, Edom. Right. So I ran across this article right here. It says lawyers react to illegal agreement in Minneapolis to lay off white teachers first. Right. So they're about to do layoffs. And they're saying the first ones who are set to get laid off are Edomites, man. Now, who does that sound like? Usually that's something that happens to Jake. That's been happening to Jake for years. Right. So now the shoe is being placed on the other foot, and Esau can't handle it, man. It says the agreement was designed to solve for past discrimination, and that's the spirit, because the scriptures say that the Lord remember time past. As a matter of fact, let me grab that real quick. I think that's in I forgot exactly where it's at, Salakia. Lord willing, I can find it. This might be it. Nah. I'll read this. This isn't what I was looking for. Let me see. Remember. It says, this is Isaiah 46:9. Remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. I am the Most High, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning, and from the ancient times, the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. Well, you know, that's a good one. I was looking for this might be the one I'm looking for, Salakia. But yeah, so it's telling you that the Lord remembers the things of old. And the Lord hasn't forgotten what Esau has done unto us, man. Okay. And it also says, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. And that's what's happening. You got people trying to come against this truth, like Vocab Malone. You know, he just comes to mind first because he's, you know, pretty much like one of our biggest main scoffers, right? Beginning with the apostles, you know, he's ultimately the one Westers. You know, he's, always coming against the one West, because the truth and the apostles, they'll tell you first and foremost that the truth sprang out of one West. Right. So he's so Vocab is constantly coming against the one West camps. OK, because, he's ultimately kicking against the pricks. Right. He's fighting against the inevitable, man. The Lord says that his counsel will stand. And a part of that is Esau falling. Right. So if we go back to this article, real quick. Let's go back to this article. So yeah, getting into it, it says several lawyers reacted to an agreement between the Minneapolis Teachers Union and school district to lay off white teachers, Edomites, because there's no such thing as white people or black people. You know, Elder Malcolm, he brought it out, pretty much going into white. That's just a social construct. That's just something that Esau came up with, because when you go into the definition of white, it goes into what? Purity, innocence, so on and so forth. It's a play on words, man. It's a play on your psyche. So whenever you see so-called white people, you think about, innocence and you think about purity, and the word black means what? Void of light, darkness. And so Esau tried to play on that, man. But through the spirit of YAHAWASHI, we can see right through that bullshit. Okay. So it says to lay off white teachers, Edomites, first, regardless of seniority. So it don't matter how long they've been there. They're the first ones to get laid off, right? But that's just like what's been happening to Jake. We've always been the last ones hired, and the first ones fired when it's time to lay people off. Or Jake can barely do something at work and they can get fired for it, and then you'll have an Edomite who will do the same thing and nothing happens. That white supremacy, so-called white privilege. These devils, they have been, benefiting from so-called white privilege for years. Okay. It says, saying it is unconstitutional and predicting it could end up at the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has been crystal clear. Public schools cannot terminate teachers based on their skin color. Kimberly Herman, General Counsel for the Southeastern Legal Foundation, told Fox News Digital. But now they sound like Jake. They used to always, get mad at Jake and say, "Oh, you niggas is always complaining. Y'all always, saying that, something ain't right and y'all just lazy." But now look who's protesting. Look who has to go to the Supreme Court and say, "Oh, we're being discriminated against." So the Lord is putting the curses upon our enemies, man. Chiefly Esau's red ass. It says the contract between Minneapolis Public Schools and the local teachers union, aka K-12 cartel, is unconstitutional, illegal, and sets our country back decades in race relations. Oh, now y'all want to say it sets our country back. Now y'all want to complain and say that things are unconstitutional, right? But look how y'all been doing so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. So now it's time for y'all to drink of that cup. As a matter of fact, I had it pulled up. Let me grab that. I believe that's what is that? Isaiah 49. Bear with me. I think it's Isaiah 49. Give me 1 second, Salakia. All right, I'm going to have to go to the internet. I forgot exactly where it's at. Bear with me. It might be Jeremiah. Yep, Jeremiah 49, Salakia. Jeremiah 49:12. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup, speaking about the Israelites, because we're the sons of God, we're the children of Israel, right? We're Yasharallah. We weren't supposed to go into slavery, and we're supposed to have dominion over the entire universe, man. And we're God's, pursuant to Psalms 82:6. But guess what? The Lord had it to where we had to go and drink of that cup of slavery, right? We had to suffer the curses, the punishment, okay? And ultimately, it was all for our learning, because if we're judges and we're going to judge righteousness and wickedness, guess what? The best teacher is, the best way to learn something is through experience. So the Lord had it to where we went off and we had to experience the consequences of wickedness so that we can properly judge, man. Right? So it says, for thus saith the Lord, this is Jeremiah 49:12, for thus saith the Lord Yahawah, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. Hey, the Lord said he hates Esau, man. So you think that when it comes to the ones that the Lord loves, which are the Israelites, the children of Israel, you think we're going to go through slavery and the Lord loves us and the Lord hates Esau and they're not going to go through slavery? They're not going to go through curses? You got to be out of your mind, man. But that's what somebody like Vocab Malone would think, man. You know, because he's kicking against the pricks, like I said earlier, and all these other guys. You even got Jake that's coming against this truth, man. You know, but of course Esau is going to suffer, judgment. It's going to suffer punishment, man. Okay, and this is the time for these devils to fall. Going back to the article, it says the agreement, which ended a 2-week strike earlier this year, protects underrepresented populations from layoffs and is designed to remedy the continuing effects of past discrimination, according to a spokesperson. And who's the one that's been doing the discriminating? Esau, the so-called white man. And everybody knows this, man. But you got people that want to try to turn a blind eye to that shit. You know, especially our people, man. Hey, Jake loves Esau. That's why the Lord going to kill Jake, man. He's 2/3. It says Helen Rella, a trial lawyer at the New York firm Wilk Auslander, noted that 2 wrongs don't make a right. So yeah, when it's all good what y'all can do to Jake, but when it's time for punishment or judgment to come upon Esau, now y'all want to scream out, oh well, 2 wrongs don't make a right. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. It's time for you devils to fall, man. You know, as a matter of fact, I ain't even reading the rest of it, man. Y'all can go on and read it. I'm ready to get these scriptures, man. You know, because Esau, they think that they can pretty much put hell on people, but then when it's time for the shoe to be on the other foot, so to speak, now they want to scream out, oh well, this ain't right. 2 wrongs don't make a right, so on and so forth, man. Well, that's all. Hey, at the end of the day, the Lord is about to bring judgment upon these devils, man. And it's already written. This is the end of Esau's world. 2nd Esdras 6 and 9. And I'm going to just hit the points, man. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So that transitioning period is taking place, right? That transition of power, pursuant to Sirach 10 and 8, right? The kingdom being translated, and that's what's going on. So this is the end of Esau's rulership. When it says for Esau is the end of the world, this is the end of his rulership, right? And the Lord is setting it up for these devils to take the ultimate L. All right, let's go to I believe it's where is it? I think it's Baruch 4 and 24. Like as now the neighbors of Sion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation from our power, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting. So yeah, these heathen, they've seen us in captivity. They see us in captivity because we're still captives to this day. And they were happy about it, especially Esau, right? But now they're about to see our glory. They're about to see our salvation. My children, speaking about the children of Israel, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High. Yeah, we moved the Lord to wrath because we broke his laws, statutes, and commandments. So now we gotta patiently suffer the punishments for that, man. Right? But it says, for thine enemy have persecuted thee, the heathen, and mainly Esau. They persecuted us. But shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck. And now we're beginning to see it. Okay? And the Lord is going to completely destroy Esau Edom. All right? Right now he's been exposed by the prophets. Okay? You can read that in 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. He's been exposed, man. Right? And now it's time for the Lord to cast judgment upon this devil, man. Okay? Jeremiah 34:5. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea. And that's speaking about those nuclear missiles. All right? And that's how America is going to go out. That's how Esau is going to completely be physically removed from his kingdom, man. From his power. The Lord is physically going to destroy his pretty much modern day Basra, his main dwelling place, which is America. This is pretty much Esau's money maker. America is nothing but a corporation, okay, and the Lord is going to destroy it. One way to destroy a nation is destroying their economics, their economy, their whole, taking away their riches, taking away their strength, like which is their military. And the Lord is about to do that to all nations, man. Okay, but mainly Esau, Edom. It says it shall come down upon Idumea, okay, Edom, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. Right. So this is how Esau is going to go down. The sword of the Lord Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fatness. It is made fat with fatness and with the blood of lambs and goats. Right. And Esau can be synonymous with goats. And ultimately, this is, America being destroyed is going to be a sacrifice. OK, America is about to be a sacrifice, man. It says, with the fat of the kidneys of rams for the Lord Yahweh have a sacrifice in Basra. Modern day Basra is America, because Basra was just a dwelling place of Esau, Edom. And that was the capital. I forgot exactly what Basra was. As a matter of fact, let's look and see if they got it. It was the capital of Salakia. Let me see if they got it. Let's go to Basra real quick. It says a town in Edom. So it was a town in Edom. Pretty much just a Edomite stronghold, man. Just like America. It says, in a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. Yeah, Esau, man. The Edomites. So this is how Esau is going down, man. Okay? The Lord is about to bring these devils down. And he's doing it. Right now, he's embarrassing Esau, man. He's bringing that pride down, man. Proverbs 29:23. A man's pride shall bring him low. And who's more proud than Esau, Edom? Right? He's the proudest of the proudest. It says, but honor shall uphold the humble in spirit. And the humble in spirit is the elect. Okay, Lord, wouldn't I be of that number? Beginning with the apostles and elders of great millstone. Right? But yeah, man, it's time for Esau to drink of that cup, man. Okay, it's time for him to be brought low. But yeah, I just wanted to go into that, I just wanted to touch on this article. Hey, man, Esau's done, man. It's time for Esau to receive his judgment. All right. Shalom.